Mike called this an older team, just from that perspective, how much veteran experience is on this team?
Yeah, I wouldn't, call myself old by any standard. I feel young, but from in the realm of college baseball, I think we do have an older team. Old wins in this league. You just look at, the average age of the teams that win. It's exciting because you have a lot of maturity, especially on the mound, but also at the plate, and being able to pair that, and having Coach B lead us, I'm looking forward to this year.
How have the pitchers, either returning or new faces, challenged you guys to get better at the plate?
Oh, yeah. Well, it was, it wasn't a fun offseason, I'll say that, especially whenever we're, facing a pitching staff that, has so much dominance in so many different areas. Obviously, in the starting side, Coach B just said who we're going to roll out there with, but, there's so many options that we could have gone with. That I wouldn't have even blinked if it was a certain person. I would have put Hunter Friday night, just because of how dominant he's been. But it's made our hitting a lot better, I think, because we've seen the top end of college baseball already. So I'm really looking forward to facing someone other than ourselves. It's been a long preseason and off season, but yeah, I'm looking forward to getting to Nevada.
I was gonna say, who's the toughest guy to hit on this team?
Yeah. Can I guess what Will said? Did you ask Will this question or
No.
didn't? Okay.
I'm curious.
Yeah, I am too. I'll probably ask him afterwards. I really struggle against Owen Kelly. Man, he's a funky pitcher that can really throw it. If someone's watching this video that's on another team, be aware of the slider because it's coming, and it's hard. And I've never, really been the greatest slider hitter. I've been working on that, but he's been really good. Obviously, you got guys like Cade Townsend, Will Libbert, Hunter Elliott. Landon Koenig has looked really, really good. Landon Waters has probably made one of the biggest jumps that I've seen from a year-to-year basis. The list goes on, but if I had to pick one, I'll give props to Owen Kelly.
What is the biggest thing you've been working on this offseason?
Yeah, well, there's a couple different sides of the game. Obviously, there's the offensive side, where not much has necessarily changed. It's been more approach. I think the elephant in the room is always strikeouts, and being able to cut that down at a 20% rate would be absolutely huge. Not only for myself, but also for the team's output and production. So we're going to see how that kind of pans out. The other thing was being able to be conditioned for 70 plus games. I didn't do a great job of that. I felt like I ran out of steam towards the end of the year. I would say that second base was the last place I thought I was going to end up last year, so that may have a little effect into it. But that's also part of my role is being able to play anywhere that coach puts me in the lineup, whether that's center field or second base or shortstop, wherever that may be. So I would say that being able to get that conditioning in, being able to prime my body ready for the long season, and hopefully getting to Omaha and winning the whole thing.
What is the process of trying to get better against the slider? Is it recognition more than anything else, or what?
Yeah, my job, on the pack is to produce for us and to hit the ball far, to hit the ball long, and to hit the ball really hard. So I think there's kind of a little balance. One, I'm never going to be the guy like I heard Will mentioning, the Dom Decker, who's just, he's probably the best in the world, at least at the collegiate level of being able to not swing out of the zone. The coaches have given me free rein to be aggressive, to go after pitches that I think that are hittable, and then ultimately to do damage to them. So I think it's a little bit. One is getting older, pitch recognition, but also it's cleaning up the swing, having a better approach early on in counts.
If I remember correctly, last year you and Luke Chang had a competition for the home runs and the jersey number.
Oh man,
you got pretty close. I believe he got
right.
his.
Yep.
Do you have that with anybody this year?
No, I may do it. I'm gonna have to look at the numbers. I'd love to take that bet with Furness, who's wearing 36. I think that's and I'll be happy if he beats me. I promise you that. That probably wasn't the best bet last year with Luke Chang. He was wearing number 3, but I was confident, and he had 0 home runs at the point, and I was like, right now I think we're kind of on pace. And then he had a two home run game. Yeah, and I was like, oh boy, I better pick this up quick. So you know, I'll look for it, but yeah, once I get it, I'll let y'all know.
Thanks, Judd.
Thanks, Judd.
Yeah, thank you guys.